Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Hope you're all having a great day today. Today, guys, I'm going to give you another book review in which I will be reviewing Uncharted by Kevin James Anderson and Sarah Hoyt. Uncharted is a retelling of the famous Lewis and Clark expedition, but there's a fantasy twist on it, as hence this is a fantasy story where after Halley's Comet is destroyed, it separates the Americas from the rest of the world. And in the story, they're actually wondering if the rest of the world is still out there or if it's been destroyed altogether, or if it really is still out there, then it's been like cut off by like some magical barrier to where like no one can access anyone anymore, so everyone is stuck in their same place. And they do go on the expedition still, but it's by Benjamin Franklin, who actually sends them instead of the president Thomas Jefferson, who Benjamin Franklin in here is a wizard in here. He's a old wizard that's been around for like hundreds of years. And Lewis and Clark, they go on this expedition. They take all their supplies, just like we all know, and they meet a sorceress known as Sagagua, or I can't really pronounce her name at all, but she's one of the like Indian tribes that they meet along the way. She joins them and has a child as well. And this is pretty much a, like I said, good old retelling of the Lewis and Clark expedition. And now that you guys know what it's about, I'm going to give you guys my personal review. After reading this book, I'm actually going to award it a good 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let's begin why. Well, the whole plot of this story was phenomenal. Loved it, hands down. I love how they took something famous from like American history and brought it into the fantasy world, giving it this twist to where it drew me in because I had studied Lewis and Clark in school and know about like their expedition, and seeing it told in this way was just phenomenal. I was drawn to the edge of my seat. Not once did like it move too slow or too fast. It was a pretty good, decent pace, and I wasn't confused at all what was going on. It was straightforward throughout. The characters also in here were pretty straightforward, as Lewis and Clark, they were well drawn out, and even the characters that they meet along the way, like all the other Indian tribes, I should say Native American tribes, and even Sagua, or whatever her name is, and she was also pretty drawn out, and she has an eagle. You can see right here on the cover, it's like a magical eagle that can change and do like shape shifting and stuff. It's pretty neat to see this right there. And they meet like mythical creatures along the way, and what also is they get to they also run into like other animals as well, and we learn more and more about them as life goes on. Like Clark, he writes to his love Julia back home and keeps explaining to her like what's going on, even though like he's worried that he may never see her again with how dangerous the expedition is getting to get to the Pacific Ocean, which they're trying to see if there is other worlds out there, if they really are cut off from the rest of the world. So yes, the characters all well crafted, loved them all, and it made me like enjoy Lewis and Clark even more, because I just now, from reading this, even though it's fantasy and fiction, I still remember the type of people that they were, that they always pushed for, because that's what they were striving to do, to see other lands and discover new opportunities that were given to them, no matter how dangerous it seemed to them. I also enjoyed the action in here, all well played out. Didn't at once feel bored of it. It happened a lot in here. Sometimes it may have happened a little too much, because as in one chapter they're fighting, then in the next one they're talking, then they fight in the next, and then it's just, it happens. But I do think it just was a little too much. And I also like the ending battle. I want it to be dragged out a little bit more, because I felt like there was a little more potential for it to give that final battle, because the Dragon Sorcerer in here. He was pretty good, and I really wanted to see that epic battle be drawn out even more. It still was good, but I do think there was more potential for it. And that, my friends, is my review of Uncharted. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like it, hit that like button down below, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. I do post videos every week. And once again, guys, I really appreciate y'all subscribing and watching my videos. It means a lot to me. And if you guys have any other book recommendations or so you'd like me to check out, put them in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But thank you very much for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a great day, and remember, be safe.